like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Nixon now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Butker on now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. First down throw. Here's Love. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Green Bay. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Second and 4. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
First down throw, Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Gets his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Getting out to his left. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's the pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48. Forced out to his right. Pass is hauled in by the running back. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They're set up at the 35 now.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. He's still going at the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They are now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 13. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Chiefs. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running right is Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. The throw is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Flush down now to his left.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run now with Pacheco. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5. They kick the running back in motion. He'll throw it. Has it down close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Love. That's completed right side. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Taken in by Dobbs. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
It's a 21-yard gain, and it'll be 1st down Packers.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help
a lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Chiefs will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's trying to go deep again. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Back to throw Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Again, Mahomes to throw. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's Brock, that was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown with the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact play.
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Nixon now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This finds Downs. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Packers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And there wasn't much he could do there. A small gain to the 43. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. The throw left side to Watson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stick with Jacobs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Love from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. A gain of 5, Brock.
Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up. So I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. But watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go at State Farm Stadium. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. Return starts from the goal line. Gotta have a better plan if you bring it out of the end zone. Barely any... Turn.
Well, Kate, I think he was in full-on panic mode for a brief moment. He just made sure it never overwhelmed him. Calmly picks it back up. May have lost him some yards, but at least it didn't lose him the possession.
That's how we roll it. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a minute, buried in them hidden fingers. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas going 8-8. You know ain't nobody sometimes. Yeah, this is the big ticket.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Looking to throw Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. And he drives this forward to the 6. Working quickly here. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Love throwing to start us off. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Escapes out to the left. Completes this one to Kraft. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. First down throw. Here's Love. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense up to the line fast. Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. On now is McManus to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Javon Fuller bringing that play to an end. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. As the open man downfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Pacheco does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. They'll try with Pacheco, and he could not get there. They stopped him right at the line. 3 straight runs, stop short of the end zone, and now what do they do on 4th and goal? Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 4th and goal, too good to pass up. I love this. They're going for it and the lead. It's Pacheco again. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing from near his own goal line. He's on the move. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more, these super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's the game in 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Mahomes. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Working quickly here. They'll run. Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push this to an 8-point game. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push the lead to 2 scores now. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Love looking to pass. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers cut the lead to just a field goal. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Chiefs driving. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Here's Mahomes now. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Another throw for Mahomes. That's caught at the 4. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Working inside the red zone. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Running left with Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Right back to Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense came at the perfect time. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Thrown on first down. Love gets everything he has under this throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Catch is made down the right sideline. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Packers. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Love out of the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Kraft. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This one taken in by Kraft. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Love from the gun. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Loves to throw again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs return this one to the 10 before that return is halted.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Running back sent in motion. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Packers have it and will take over at the 17-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. Completes this one to Kraft. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Love on third and short. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Shotgun now for Love. Chased out to his right. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play fake, it's Love. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They just get the play off. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's Chiefs football. First down, ball at the 36. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 41. Escapes the... Oh, no! The ball is loose! Packers pick it up!
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Reed's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Love looking to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Working quickly here. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First down from the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers jump in front late. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers jump in front now by 5. On now is McManus to kick this away. Oh no, the football's out. And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has his man. It's Pacheco. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has it down close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Here he is to throw. Finds his man. It's Crowder. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Loves to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. That'll be complete to Jacobs. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the...
And he will score! Give him the lead in the final minute! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
On your grind and take the dive, can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just caught yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a pity of soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. Up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you want to be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I get ice till I can't even. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do? I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it the pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the floor elevator, we facing my brad. How you want the positive memo? Cash. Red light, yellow light, green light, gold. The event, so I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend called, want me alone. None of my bitches to be your home. And I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her. All in your brain. Her get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Open up. Stunt. Rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. The hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level more. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Where you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got it all crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like E-I-O every time when they see my show. Thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
business. This is highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here with the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me. The numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody.
What up? Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm
talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is